Good morning all. Hope you are safe at your place. Today we are going to start a new topic in physics, which is physical quantities and measurement. First topic is density. What is density? It is basically an arrangement of molecule in a given matter, like solid, liquid or gas. In solid we see that the molecules are very closely packed. In liquids they are loosely packed, and in gases they are far apart. So we can say that solid is denser than liquid and liquid is denser than gas. The lightest one is gas and the heaviest one is solid. In the same content, we'll start density. It is fundamentally ratio of mass of a given substance to its volume. So that means when we divide the value of mass with volume, it becomes density. The SI unit of mass is kilogram, which is written as kg, and CDS unit is gram, which is written as g. SI unit of volume is meter cube, written as meter into meter into meter, whereas CDS unit is centimeter cube, written as centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. The SI unit of density is now kg per meter cube, and CDS unit will be gram per centimeter cube. Now I will teach you conversion. That is how to convert kg per meter cube into gram centimeter cube. Now how many grams are there in kg? 1000. And 1 meter has 100 centimeter. Therefore, 1 meter cube will have 10 raised to power 6 centimeter cube. On further simplification, we get 1 kg per meter cube is equal to 1 upon 1000 gram per centimeter cube, which is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube is equal to 1 gram per centimeter cube. We will utilize this relation in finding the SI unit or CDS unit when the other one is given. Step number 2. How to determine the density of any irregular solid. What is meant by irregular solid? The solid which does not have a definite shape. Like a cube of side A has a definite volume which can be determined with the help of formula A cube. If the side is of 2 centimeter, then volume will be 8 centimeter cube. That is, we can find out easily. But in case of irregular solid, it is not possible to find out the volume with the fundamental formula. So in this case, we will use displacement method. What is displacement method? We dip the given solid in water and find out the initial and final reading. And this is the amount of water either displaced or the height or the rise in water level. Let the initial volume be denoted 50 ml denoted as V1, final volume as 58 ml denoted as V2. Then the volume of stone will be final value minus initial value, which is equal to 58 minus 50 ml, which is 8 ml. We have already measured the mass of solid, which is 16 gram, for example. Now density will be mass upon volume, and volume is V2 minus V1, which is equal to 16 gram upon 8 ml is equal to 2 gram per ml. This is the required density. We have another statement. 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. What does it mean? It means that if I fill a liquid of 1 ml in a cube of 1 centimeter, then it will be fully contained. Therefore, density is 2 gram per centimeter cube. How to convert this into SI unit? Very simple. Utilize the statement above and multiply with 1000. Simply, to convert gram into kg, you have to multiply by 1000. So 2 gram will become 2000 kg per meter cube. Next topic is relative density. Relative means in comparison of. That means we compare two things together. In this case, we are taking water as a standard liquid because the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore, relative density is comparison of density of any given substance to density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. This method can be used for solids also and for liquids also. For solid, we will use for a definite volume or definite shape structures, we will use the formula for volume and we will find the mass with the help of physical balance. Whereas for irregular solid, we will go back to activity number 1 or 2 to find out the density. Now, in other words, relative density tells us how heavy or light any material is with respect to water. That means whether the water is heavier or water is lighter than the given substance. Note, relative density is unitless because it is a ratio of same kind of physical quantities, that is density divided by density. The formula of relative density is density of substance divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. We can test the purity of any substance with the help of relative density. There is a direct formula to convert relative density into density. In CGS system, we multiply it by 1, and in SI system, we multiply it with 1000 to get the density. Topic number 3, relative density bottle. Relative density bottle is a specially designed bottle used to find out the density of any liquid other than water. Here two liquids are used. One is water and other liquid whose density we have to determine. The figure is here. This is a bottle, round bottle with a stopper and a capillary. We filled it with the liquid. The excess liquid flows out from the capillary. Note, it is used to find the density of liquid. The other name of relative density bottle is specific gravity bottle or SG bottle. In this case, volume of the bottle is predetermined or fixed. That is, we are already aware or known of the value of volume, because here water is filled and that volume of water is known to us. Now an experiment. Aim to determine the density of a given liquid. The procedure is very simple. We will refer to activity 4 on page number 20 in assignment 3. Step number 1, we measure the mass of the bottle. Step number 2, we put water in the bottle and then we measure the mass. Step number 3, we put liquid in the bottle and then we measure the mass. So observation here is volume of the liquid and water will be same in both the cases because the bottle is same for both the cases. Now mass of dry bottle will be m1, mass of bottle plus water will be m2, mass of bottle plus liquid will be m3. Now mass of water is mathematically m2 minus m1 and mass of liquid is mathematically m3 minus m1. According to formula, density of liquid is equal to mass of liquid by volume and density of water is mass of water by volume. Volume and volume are cancelled because they both are same for the given specific bottle. Here small v and small v both are same, so they are cancelled. From here we get relative density is equal to m3 minus m1 upon m2 minus m1, which is equal to density of substance upon density of water, and it has no unit. Why no unit? Because it is the ratio of same type of physical quantities. To move further, I have explained one example. An empty relative density bottle weighs 25 gram. When it is filled with water, it weighs 50 gram, and when filled with kerosene, that is an unknown liquid, is 40 gram. What do you have to find? Volume of bottle, relative density of kerosene, and density of kerosene. For any numerical, the three basic parts are write the given value, do any conversion if they are required, and 3 is correct formula, then putting the correct value, that is correct substitution, along with SI unit in the answer. So solution given M1 is 25 gram, M2 is 50 gram, and M3 is 40 gram. According to formula we have studied above, mass of water is M2 minus M1, that is 50 minus 25 is equal to 25 gram. And mass of liquid is M3 minus M1, that is 40 minus 25 gram is equal to 15 gram. Now relative density is equal to M3 minus M1 divided by M2 minus M1, which is 15 upon 25. Gram and gram cancelled. 3 by 5 is equal to 0.60. 0.60. This is what? This is relative density of kerosene. This is relative density of kerosene. Now there are two more parts to be discussed. The first part is volume of bottle. Because we have used the same bottle for volume of kerosene and same bottle for volume of water. What is the standard liquid? The standard liquid is water, whose density is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Which means 1 gram will be subjected to 1 centimeter cube. Therefore, whatever is the volume of water there is also the volume of bottle. Therefore, the mass is 25 gram. Therefore, its volume will be 25 centimeter cube. We have seen here. What is the mass of bottle? What is the mass of bottle? 25 gram. Because mass of water is also 25 gram. Last is density of kerosene. Using the specific formula, density is equal to relative density multiplied by 1 gram per centimeter cube. So 0.6 is multiplied by 1, which will give you 0.6 gram per centimeter cube as a density of kerosene. Next topic is hydrometer. Hydro means water. So any instrument which tests the density of other liquid with respect to water is known as hydrometer. The instrument is very simple. It is having a long stem with a calibrated scale. There is a scale, paper strip inside which has markings on it. And this is known as bulb. And bulb has small lead or mercury shots. This bottom has lead or mercury shots to stabilize the bottom so that the stem will not go left to right. So the function of lead or mercury shot is to make it float upright, to make a hydrometer float upright. There are basic 3 points. This marking will be read as density. This is the required liquid in a vessel. The point to be remembered today is, if we have different liquid poured together, what will happen then? Say we have 3 liquid, liquid A, liquid B and liquid C. Liquid A is glycerine, liquid B is water, and liquid C is any oil. So what will happen? As we pour all the 3 liquids, after some time they will start settling in the vessel. So what I saw is liquid A is settled at the bottom, liquid B in the middle and liquid C at the topmost layer. Liquid C is oil, liquid B is water and liquid A is glycerine. So the heaviest liquid settle at the bottom and the lightest one floats on the surface. This is all for the day. Have a nice day.